shot.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Henry in at power forward. And for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the eraser in at the point guard position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Washington. And they double up Middleton. Pass to Poole. Here's Henry. Here's Sarr. Poole from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
To the right side. Here's the eraser. Drops in the three. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Poole shot is off. And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense. We have to talk, and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's the eraser. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Carrington. Really struggled in the loss against Golden State. To stop the run. Man, off the front iron, and in it goes. Poole's got 5 now.
Now, one thing people don't understand, and this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And it's Washington with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Poole outside. Pass to Sar. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizzards, came out with a victory.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Sar, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Poole. Drummond grabs the miss. Down low. The eraser, the pass to Vanderbilt. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Washington with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. There's a screen. Here's Henry. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Lakers lead by 12. Pass to the eraser. To the inside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
He takes it in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Henry, guarded by Vanderbilt. Count that bucket.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's the eraser. 12 points for him. Drummond up top. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Middleton. Pass to Henry. The kick out to Poole. Launches it. Rebound, the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball. And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Henry, the pass to Sar. Here's Henry, guarded by Vanderbilt. Middleton from the outside. The eraser grabs the board. The Eraser's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to in-piece greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
George, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Carrington. He's scoreless. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Washington again can't hit.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Right wing. Lets the 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's George. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Middleton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Middleton. Los Angeles leading by 18. Pass to Reeves. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
George outside. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. The Eraser grabs the board. The Eraser's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Sarr. Middleton outside. Over connect. The Wizzards with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Sinks it from distance. Connect's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Poole. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Poole's got 10.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's the Eraser. 17 points in the game. Pass to connect. Just 5 on the clock. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Eraser in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He scored 64 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Now the Lakers moving it up.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Poole with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
The eraser, the pass to Drummond. Here's Reeves. It's rebounded by Washington. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's the eraser. Buries it from three. The eraser's got 20.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Poole. The Wizzards with another miss. Poole's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Inside, here's Vanderbilt. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he drops it in from the low post.
I love how assertive Reeves is. He is not bashful about trying his luck inside.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
A minute 22 left to play in the first. Poole for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts up a 3. And the three-pointer goes. Give him 23.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Poole outside. Pass to Carrington. And there's the screen. They still need this. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Connect. And here's Reeves. And Los Angeles, another 3.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Poole. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Poole's got 12 points in the game.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Reeves. Here's Connect. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. He's got 18.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They've got Luka Doncic. Royce O'Neal is out there with Connect. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. Here's Landale. Pass to Baisley. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. George, a deep three. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. From deep, here's Doncic. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. George against Doncic. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. There's the triple. The Lakers with another miss. And the Wizards shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's George. Doncic pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. The Lakers with it. No points yet. So both teams making some changes here.
You got this, MP.
Baisley outside. Pass to Rice. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Now here's Kispert. George, a screen on Doncic. Kispert's shot is good.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
And here's Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
It's both from the stripe. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. To the wing on the left. Here's the eraser. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. The eraser's got 25 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Carrington. Still no points. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kispert. Jacks up a 3. The Wizards with another miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Poke loose. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Rice, averaging around 5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Carrington. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. 18 feet out. Pass to connect from the arc. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. It's a one-on-one situation. And he lobs it up top. And Doncic hammers it home.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
George outside. To the inside. Here's the eraser. 25 points in the game. Inside. Five on the clock. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
When I look at the Lakers, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Ali. Thank you.
You got to guard that perimeter, especially when Poole is lurking through the corner areas.
From behind the arc. And another three for the Lakers.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Kispert outside. It's Middleton on the wing. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Kispert, the pass to Middleton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's Connect outside. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Another steal. Here's the eraser. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knocks it loose. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizzards. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Luka Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Back to Poole. Another steal. Doncic with it. Poole picks him up. Outside Vanderbilt for 3. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
To the left side wing. Here's the eraser. Again, the Lakers score.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Sarr. Now here's Poole. The D's right on him. Yes, it's good. Poole's got 8 points in the quarter.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And here's Doncic. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Clippers. Fires it. And the Lakers get it back. The 3 ball. And another 3 for the Lakers.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
The kick out to Poole. Off target with the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. And a quick check of the 2K leaderboard. Here are the toughest defenses to score against. The Lakers, #1.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Poole from long range. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Poole's got 23.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Now here's Reeves. He had 34 points in the win against the Clippers.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Poole from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
The three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's Los Angeles, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You know, right now, for the Wizards, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career.
Oh, okay. I'm not even going to go through the films that you in. Stay in your lane, brother. Stay in your lane.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, the Lakers shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Jordan Poole. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. And for Washington, they're shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Back to Poole, pass to Henry. Here's Sarr, Drummond defending.
I got yours.
The kick out to Poole. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Poole's got 25 points in the game.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
From deep, fires in the triple.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
To the middle. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The Erasers got rebound number 15 here tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Erasers got 5 points in the quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
In transition. Oh, there's the alley.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. Pass to Carrington. Here's Henry. Middleton outside. Now here's Poole. Can they get it? And he sinks the layup. He's got 27.
You got to keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Now Reeves. He's got 11. And here's Connect outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Luka Doncic is checked. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's the Eraser in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. So it's Washington now. Pass to Rice. And here's George. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Takes the 3. And it's the Eraser missing. And for Washington, they're shooting about 41%. Pass to Rice. George feels it out a bit. Landale with a screen. George's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Finney-Smith's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Pass to Kispert. Landale with a screen. This one for 3. Kicks it to George. There's the 3. Can't get it to drop.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now.
Yet another bucket.
Once again, he's hit the 40-point mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season. Here's Rice. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kispert with the ball. Finney-Smith's there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's George. Washington again can't hit.
Looked like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here he goes. The Eraser. And that one is hammered home.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Here's Rice. The Wizzards with another miss.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Rice. Kispert outside. Pass to Rice. To in the cold spell. Kispert's shot is good.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Milton passes to Doncic. Here's O'Neal. They set a pick. Here's the eraser. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The eraser's got 45 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Pass to Kispert. Well, Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Doncic with it. From downtown, and Los Angeles another three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-5 run. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Steps back. Pass to George. Lets it fly. The eraser grabs the board.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Doncic, no good. Washington has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Kispert, the pass to Baisley. Here's Rice. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Outside O'Neal. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And for Washington, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far.
And one more foul and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
Poole outside. Will it go? And the layup falls. Poole's got 13 in the second half.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Driving inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's... Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Soft touch off the glass. The eraser's got 49 in the game.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Sarr misses.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And it's the eraser missing. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. George drives in. He's off on that one.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Milton, no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Poole, and that's off the glass and in. Poole's got 38 points.
He is quick on the draw. Poole, this man has one of the quickest releases in the game.
The eraser, the pass to Doncic. To the wing, right side. Here's the eraser. Again! What an avalanche!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Inside. Here's Sar. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Back to Poole. Takes a three. Drills it from deep. Poole's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's the eraser. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special.
You're one of the only players to ever get a quadruple double. They're a good team, but we got you.